people are logging in. Um, Thank you for your patience. We will begin in exactly 1 minute. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you all for your patience. We are now beginning. My name is Isaac Sachs. I'm the Communication Director here at Ayyeka. Together with me on this webinar is our co-founder and CEO, Mr. Ariel Stern, and Mr. Muhammad Bila from the National Combined Sewer Overflow of the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency. Muhammad, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, Isaac. Thank you, Ariel, for actually hosting this wonderful webinar. I hope it will be an exciting opportunity for everybody joining this webinar. First of all, I'd like to say good morning to the West Coast and good afternoon for the East Coast and good evening to Isaac and Ariel. Little disclaimer, this presentation actually is a view of the speakers, Isaac and Ariel. US EPA is not endorsing any technology or any any topics of this presentation. It is mainly for knowledge and information sharing. Isaac and Ariel and Ayyeka, we really, ESCP really appreciate your support for hosting this webinar. And please go ahead.
Wow, Muhammad, thank you. Thank you for that. That was great. And we are truly honored to be here today and share this platform with you and to show some of our clients' success stories. Before we begin, if you have any questions or need more information, please feel free to contact us in the Q&A panel on the left or at our company's email address, info@ayyeka.com. Please note that this webinar is recorded and you can find a copy of it after the webinar on our YouTube channel and on our LinkedIn page. So what are we going to present to you today? This webinar is divided into 4 main sections. A quick overview of Ayyeka's solution. The second part, and probably the most important and main part, is 3 case studies of our US clients, focusing on meeting regulations, tackling long-lasting problems, and making the workplace healthier and safer for field crews. And finally, Cincinnati, how a full-scale city looks like with endless integrations to SCADA, BI, analytics platform, and whatnot. Our third and fourth last parts of the webinar, Ariel will take the stage and will cover some of our latest technology that I am sure will blow your mind. Stay tuned. Ayyeka was founded 10 years ago, and in the last 6 years, we have been working side by side with leading engineering companies, utilities, and municipalities all over the world, solving operational challenges and making cities' collections and distribution systems smarter, digital, and efficient. Our cutting-edge technology is based on Field Asset Intelligence Platform, or as we call it, FAI platform, and it is the go-to place for data for any asset owners. Cities, utilities, engineer companies, environmental agencies, and any other identity who are responsible for the safe and reliable distribution and collection systems are relying on us for their crucial data. Sounds too complex? I know. Let's dig in and see some case studies. You have to see it to understand it. How do cities collect data today? Fragmented solutions, sophisticated SCADA systems, call centers, and visual inspections. Let's not forget, one second, I apologize for this. I lost my notes. Let's not forget city members who are carrying smartphones or smart devices, or as we call them, walking RTUs or walking terminal remote units. With so many smart devices around and the cost of the technology continuously dropping, taking under consideration that we're dealing with taxpayers' money and the majority of the utilities budgets have to go replacing aging infrastructure. Therefore today, ladies and gentlemen, there is absolutely no reason why every pipe, every lift station, collector, every discharge point, every lake or river should not have an iPhone, or if you'd like, a smart device to transmit data securely and reliably to area managers, decision makers, to your CRM, BI, analytics platform, or SCADA system. We simply call it the wavelet. It's an edge device, easy to deploy, battery-based, that is built to last in harsh conditions, that can store data securely and reliably, transmit the data to the cloud, and from there to any mobile phone, SCADA system, BI, analytics tool, or even your smart TV at home if you really have to watch something before you go to sleep. These are exciting times, and we are thrilled to be part of the leading groups of utilities and engineering companies who deliver safe and reliable services to many people who rely on us. We have a vision, and in our vision, the call center operator answers the phone with complete visibility to what is happening in the city's collection systems. Sounds fictional? Let's dig into the case studies and see how deep the rabbit hole is. Please note, this is only an overview and very graphical one, I know, but for more depth and data sheets and whatever you need, visit our website at ayyeka.com. We will present today 3 case studies. The data you will see have been authorized by our clients, and with your permission, I would like to send a huge thank you to Jeff, John, and Jacob for their ongoing support, help in writing these case studies, and allowing us to share with you all their success. The case studies we will present in a second are all around one main topic: combined sewers. For those in the audience who do not know combined sewers are, cities were and still built in a way that rain and storm waters are meant to be sent to the wastewater treatment plant. Climate change and increase in cities' populations are causing combined sewer overflows to happen too frequently. Let's begin with our case studies. The first stop, Vermont, the city of Rutland. Population, 15,000. Wastewater division has 18 employees, and they hold the largest wastewater treatment plant in Vermont with a capacity of 23 million gallons during wet weather. Still, after investing also $17 million since 1990 to reduce waste overflow, still the nearby river, the Otter Creek River, still gets an estimated of 27 million gallons of stormwater and sewage every year. There were 29 storms in 2019, and the overflow average duration is 3 hours and 20 minutes. Rutland is the only city in Vermont to use social media to alert and report overflows to their city members. Meeting regulations, no problem. From the safety of the office, Jeff and his team alert the public and report straight away to the authorities. All of our case studies can be found in more details on our website at ayyeka.com. Our next stop is Massachusetts, Fall River. Population, 100,000. very old colony in the US, dealing with overflows for over a century. Our local partner is Veolia. The wastewater treatment plant is huge and designed to process 106 million gallons per day. There are 19 sewer overflow discharging into the Mount Hope Bay, and yet 1.3 billion gallons of rainwater and sewage find their ways to the bay nearby every year. When David Dolphin, our senior sales director, came to Fall River in his first visit, he witnessed visual inspection in its finest. He has some great sales stories about how the field crews were estimating the overflow. The stories include telltale blocks, wooden sticks, and even pints of beers attached to wooden plaques that each pint represents an estimation of thousands of gallons. Creativity was in no shortage there. Today, Veolia Stormwater Associate notifies the authorities and download the data from Ayyeka platform in a click. Every time there's an overflow, field teams get alert to their mobile phone. And if we're already speaking about mobile phones, this webinar is just a quick overview of our platform, our solution, and our case studies. For more depth, we will run a series of webinars dedicated for each of the components of our solution. Please open up your calendars, mark the date, Thursday, 26th of March, Adina Visplat, our mobile product manager, is going to run a recorded webinar. This is your time to send us questions, requests, all sorts of information that you would like us to tackle in the webinar. We look forward to speak to you on that. Nevertheless, speaking about technology, you cannot have a mobile app. Go to Google Play, App Store, download our mobile app, and we hope to see you there. If anyone has a question so far, please feel free to ask. Ariel is sitting next to me and he will write them down and tackle them at the end of this webinar. Our final destination, the Metropolitan Sewer District of Greater Cincinnati. 800,000 people live in Cincinnati. For decades, the Metropolitan Sewer District of Greater Cincinnati has been building underground basins, increasing the treatment plant's capabilities, but without success. Ohio River nearby has been affected by an outrage number of 11 billion gallons per year, and the sewer district was facing consent decree. The sewer district had to build a 20 years program investing billions of dollars to reduce the number of overflows. 3 years ago, the sewer district has partnered with the US EPA and remote data creation for a remote data creation challenge. This challenge was a call to all manufacturing and technology companies from all over the world to come and deploy sensors in the sewer collection system. Cincinnati's sewer district conducted several pilots with multiple technology providers. Ayyeka's FAI, Field Asset Intelligence platform, was deployed after it was selected through a competitive RFP. Over 1,000 of Ayyeka's wavelets were installed ever since. The goal was to connect the entire collection system to the SCADA and enable the teams to develop predictive models to reduce the overflows events. It is a huge success, and we are so proud to be part of the team that has managed to do so. Huge part of the success had to do with the amazing collaboration and our full API that we had to do with third parties platform. To discuss this, because this is a topic of itself, speaking about CSV, DNP3, extendable and flexible metadata, we have scheduled a webinar with Simon Galband, our head of L3 support. Please save the date. This is the time to bring all the SCADA teams, SCADA people, BI, analytics, you name it. We've worked with all of them, we know all of them, and we can support all of them. Hope that this makes sense so far. I really hope that we managed to cover more or less, give you a little bit of taste of what we do. Don't forget to visit our website at ayyeka.com to download and read in more details about our case studies. I give now the stage to Ariel Stern, our CEO.